Imagine selling your Amazon business for over $3 million plus royalties. Here's how my client did it. And what they did is they developed a very cool, unique, and cheap product to manufacture, and it is called Accu, right? So it's a little clip that goes on your hand. This is exactly what it looks like, a wearable acupressure device, and it was marketed as an all-natural, drug-free solution that relieves headaches in minutes. So instead of popping your aspirin, you're just putting your Accu on, and potentially it's stopping headaches. Now, on eBay just alone, and eBay sales aren't that crazy. They were making $18,000 a year on eBay, and this is without even going super hard. So there was a huge demand, right? 27,000 in 1 year on Walmart. And then, of course, Amazon is the big dog, $92,000 a year on Amazon. So they were making a significant amount of money, but it did not start like this. So what was happening in the beginning is we were getting on Amazon and then selling out, and then we didn't have enough cash flow. So we'd always say, hey, we need more stock. We're running out of stock. He would get back in stock, run out of stock, get back in stock, run out of stock. And the important thing about this is obviously cash flow can be difficult, right? And number two is having some type of patent or intellectual property that protects your product. Because once you start getting big on Amazon, you know that competitors from China are going to come in, just competitors in general are going to come in and try to compete with you. So not only were we managing their account, but we were monitoring fakes 24/7. And you can bet during the holiday season, it just started to go crazy with fakes and we were moving them left and right. But those are the two biggest things that I could recommend. And this is why they were so valuable, is because of their patent, right? And their patent was from 2012. So it's a very, very old design patent, but it did do wonders. And that's probably a part of the purchase. We could also see their purchased San Diego startup Accu acquired a multi-million-dollar deal. Now, what happened is we were managing Accu, they were doing great, then running out of stock, doing great, running out of stock, only hitting around $20,000 a sales in a month. And then what happened is a company kept emailing them. So we kept emailing him. The owner's name is John. And they were emailing him, and they're called Dragonfly, right? So what happened? They were emailing him constantly saying, hey, we want to buy your company. We want to buy your company. And of course, the owner of Accu thought it was spam, but it ended up being real. He answered the emails, and then he was surprised that they purchased his company extremely quick, wired him the money, and gave him a contract for royalties, which is extremely hard to beat. So it is possible to sell your company, and that should be one of your goals, right? If you're building a successful Amazon business, you keep running out of stock, or you're getting momentum, it goes down, it goes back up, right? You could potentially sell it. There is on Helium 10, if you log in or get a free 7-day trial, there's a link in the description. Not only do they have a lot of tools, but they have a course called Exit Ticket. And pretty much they go through people who have actually exited their business, their Amazon business, with successful people, and what you need to do to establish your data to look good. So that way, when you sell your company, you're getting 3x or more evaluation. So you can get a big paycheck at the end of the day. And that should be every entrepreneur's goal, is potentially at some point, not holding on to the company forever, but being able to sell it so all of your hard work can be realized. Now, of course, that's up to you, but they do give a workbook and everything that you need. And of course, you can hire an expert as well that will help you in selling your company. But this is just good to know so you can think long term in your business. How do you make your company look better? How do you sell your company? How much money can you get for your company? And is it possible? At the end of the day, it is possible to sell your company, especially if you have intellectual property. So keep that in mind. But that's it for today's video. If you learned something new, drop a like. And if you want more videos like this, tell me what to cover next in the comments. If you need help with increasing sales, anything mentioned in this video, or just help selling on Amazon, contact EHP Consulting Group. Links right in the description to contact us or schedule a call. And one of our most popular services is our full Amazon account management. We'll make sure your account is ready to go so that way you could potentially sell it to investors, right? It takes one thing and a lot of people to make it look great. That way you can sell it for a big paycheck, and we're happy to be a part of that. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group, and I'm signing out.
Mm-hmm.